Hey everybody, it's great to be here. I'm Laurie Peak, photographer, and I don't know, I'm getting inspired. I don't know about you folks. It's really, really interesting stories tonight. I wanted to use my work to illustrate how the work itself inspires me. I wanted to go back, starting with my early water reflections, and I just like the way this image dances, and I really go for abstractions. And here is a picture of the houseboat that sank in Nyack, if you recall, that had been at the marina before it sank. And I just love those waves and the evanescent play of light on water and shiny surfaces. And I moved on from water reflections to car reflections. I started noticing them everywhere. This is in Nyack as well. I wanted to stay local for you folks. And you can see a similarity with the abstraction and the almost liquid quality of the reflection of the stripes on a building next to the back of the car. And again, something I really like to do, I collected a lot of car reflections into a group called Car Parts. And you can see how I like to get in close and make it kind of abstract and create some mystery and invite the viewer to wonder, well, what's that of? I am, of course, inspired by nature. This image is a little bit cut off, but that's okay. But in recent years, I've been embellishing my nature studies by printing on vellum and then putting gold and metallic leaf on the back, so gilding the images, which creates this kind of hand-painted look and gives them this really otherworldly glow. And I have one in the back that maybe some of you will check out when you go back there. So although the subject matter is different, my gilded photos really are an extension of my water and car reflections in that they are images layered on top of another. And like my car reflections, well, we'll move on to that. But people are inspired by family. This is my son, Jackson Turner, who drowned in a pool in Mexico 2 years ago. He was an amazing person of many talents, a rapper, and he pursued his passions with great commitment. And his example inspires me to keep on living and keep on making art. This is my most recent series that actually was inspired by Jackson's death. I took a year off. I couldn't focus on anything. And suddenly this project called In Lieu of Flowers exploded from me. And they're gilded and they're multi-layered and they're abstract and they're dedicated to Jackson and all those people who've suffered a similar loss, especially during these COVID times. This is dedicated to Grace Knowlton, an artist many of you may know, who we lost not long ago, and she inspires me. And this final image from my series of In Lieu of Flowers is a clematis that remained alive when everything around it had withered and died. And it has all the elements of my work, the abstraction, the layering, the gilding, and memory. So 2 thoughts I want to leave you with. There's solace in healing and art making, and just keep working. Out of your work, the new ideas will come.